Welcome back to the Truth Factory. Some new dirt has come out about investigator Robert Mueller. Jacob Wall, a young hedge fund manager with of course ties to the financial world, has released information that Mueller was investing in multiple offshore hedge fund accounts. Many of these accounts had a minimum investment of $10 million. Now, according to recent reports, Robert Mueller on record has a net worth of an estimated $8 million. So where did Robert Mueller, an FBI agent, get these extra millions of dollars to invest into these secret offshore accounts? One of these funds that Robert Mueller has invested in is the OCCO Eastern European Fund, which has a net long position in Russian markets. This means that Robert Mueller gains financially if the Russian market does well. So even if we give Robert Mueller the benefit of the doubt and say, well, maybe he bought this before Trump was in office, maybe before he was investigating Trump, investments in Russia could still present a clear conflict of interest in how he carries out his investigation. So this should be looked into, along with where he got his money to invest in these secret offshore accounts.
Where in the hell did Mueller get all that money to invest in these massively expensive, secretive hedge funds that are offshore, located in the Cayman Islands, which is a major tax shelter?
Perhaps he got a kickback when he was working with Hillary Clinton and he was delivering samples of uranium to Russia. It's just clear that Robert Mueller has too many conflicts of interest to be involved in this investigation, and he himself should be investigated for his collusion with Russia. Now, Trump tweeted a few days ago, "Workers of the firm involved in the fake dossier take the fifth." Who paid for it, Russia, the FBI, or the Dems? Of course, he's talking about Fusion GPS. And then he quoted the news by saying the Clinton campaign and the DNC paid for research that led to the anti-Trump fake news dossier. The victim here is the president. And now finally, people and the president are coming to the same conclusions that I and many of you came to months ago, that the FBI used tax dollars to fund fake research which created the fake Steele dossier. That, along with altered DNS records which were created by data scientist April Lorenzen under the alias Tea Leaves, were used to point to the Russian Alpha Bank, which was the basis of Obama getting his FISA warrant to spy on Trump Towers. All of this was fake. All of this was illegal. It was paid for by your tax dollars, along with this entire Russia investigation. Oh, and John McCain and his tumor were also involved. This is such big news. This is such a big story. And if someone were actually investigating this or reporting on this fairly, the swamp would already be drained. But after months and months and months of investigation into collusion with Trump and Russia, probably millions of your tax dollars spent at this point, all that has come to the surface is the crimes of the opposing party and the investigator himself. In fact, almost ironically, it seems like the only person in government who doesn't have these weird ties with Russia is actually Trump. And the only dirt that they have on him is that he likes 2 scoops of ice cream.
Dessert course, he gets 2 scoops of vanilla ice cream with his chocolate cream pie.
They have made such a production over Trump's alleged involvement in Russia.
The question is, where and how did the Russians get into this?
So not only do they all look really stupid now, it just shows that they have been projecting all the illegal activities that they themselves have been involved in. And the fake news media has been shilling these fake Russia stories for months and ruining their credibility. CNN's Jake Tapper has even recently compared President Trump to Joseph McCarthy.
Joe McCarthy was doing indecent things and lying for years and years.
Does he not understand that McCarthy push Russia is the boogeyman propaganda like they do? And to double down on their lack of self-awareness, they created the strangest ad that I have ever seen.
This is an apple. Some people might try to tell you that it's a banana. They might scream, banana, banana, banana. This is an apple.
I don't get how CNN doesn't get that they are the ones doing this, so maybe if I present it this way, they can understand. This is a nothing burger. Some people might try to tell you that this is Russia. They may even scream, Russia, Russia, Russia. But this is a nothing burger. The thing here is, this week shows that CNN doesn't put facts first. I put out all this information months ago. I'm just a single kitty cat. Yet they have millions of dollars and thousands of people on payroll, and they won't even go investigate this, the real story. Instead, they'd rather push Russian hysteria for profit. Jake Tapper, you are fake news. How do you like them apples? Now tomorrow the JFK documents will finally be released, and I just really hope they aren't as redacted as the Sandy Hook ones that look like this. Like, okay, thanks for all the great information. It's also Hillary Clinton's birthday tomorrow, so don't forget to tweet her like Julian Assange did. And also, a twist in the Mandalay Bay shooting. Stephen Paddock's laptop is missing its hard drive, and as soon as I have more information on that, I will let you know. Now, if you have any topics that you'd like to see me make a video about, you can comment that below. I'll hopefully be able to cover the JFK release when that happens. Hopefully there's some interesting information there. And I'm also planning on making a spooky Halloween episode. So if you like what I do, you can support me on Patreon, you can follow me on Twitter. Even just liking, sharing, and commenting this video is a great way to support me. Thank you so much. Have a great night.